Welcome back to Ash Footy TV. This is my wrap up for St Kilda v Gold Coast. Let's go to the highlights.
After a disappointing start to 2012, St Kilda coach Scott Waters has demanded his players harden up. He wants to see a tougher brand of footy, and it's the Gold Coast Suns who would have to weather the expected storm. On a ground they've never won at, Etihad Stadium, the signs weren't looking good early.
Sidesteps a couple, has the shot, perfect start.
The Saints goaling with their first two inside 50.
Gilbert will do. 2 goals. 2 minutes.
They'd kicked their third through Stanley before tempers began to flare.
Saints. On Geary from Lynch.
Nothing too serious. It would leave Geary with a wardrobe malfunction as the Saints kept marching on.
It might work in his favour. It does work in his favour. He splits the middle with that.
Revolt would kick back-to-back goals before the Suns' Superman took off.
Huge leap from Ablett.
Despite the captain's heroics, the Saints would totally eclipse the Suns to quarter time, a trail by 5 goals, and Kosicki would add to their pain in the second term. Kosicki's goal blowing St Kilda's lead out to 40 points before the Suns broke their duck.
And now Russell can run in. He's to collect it first. Sidestep a couple. Hallelujah.
The Suns on the board, and they put the squeeze on the Saints, whose goals would dry up, the momentum shifting, and it was the Suns' turn to shine.
Hands it over the top. Hickey kicks the goal. Good running.
The Suns had outscored the Saints in the second term before allowing 2 goals in the shadows of half-time.
Geary goes back in, might kick it off the deck, gets the goal regardless.
Trailing by 41 points at half-time, the Suns would have God on their side as they aimed for an Easter Sunday resurrection, but the Saints were looking to bury them for good.
This is his forte. Bread and butter.
They'd swapped goals to start the third term, all before the Suns' skipper burst out of the pack.
50 from goal, drives long. Oh, that is splendid.
It was a game opening from the Suns, but the Saints would step it up with goals to Revolt and then Milne.
Arm over Milne's ear. Milne shrugs the tackle, shoots it on the run, bounces it through.
They go close to a 10-goal lead before Campbell Brown pegged one back.
Needs to show some experience and drives it home.
But it would do little to halt the Saints' charge into three-quarter time.
Jack Stephen, he shrugs hard, opens up the angle, and on the buzzer, scores the goal.
The Saints would start the final term 10 goals up, and they'd lifted a notch.
Kick by Stanley. And that can smell blood.
It would become a percentage-boosting procession.
Jones has the roller towards goal. And they're taking us down Quality Street now, the Saints.
Scott Waters no doubt enjoying the killer instinct shown by his players, grinding the Suns into the Etihad turf.
Saints fans rise. It's up to 98.
Final score, St Kilda 21-13, 139 to Gold Coast Suns 7-5-47. My votes for the game, 3 votes to Brendan Goddard, 2 votes to Gary Ablett, who picked up 40 disposals, and 1 vote to Lenny Hayes. I'll see you next time on Ash Footy TV.